Hey everyone, let's see if we can get one rule wrong in Minikin City. This is for 2 to 5 players. Should take about 30 minutes. Let's check out the cards to see what we're doing here. There is some card drafting. There's going to be some cards you can collect from this row right here. Passing cards at the start of the hand. This is just a reminder. You're going to be dealt 6 cards. 2 of those are going to go back to the bottom of the deck. This game does have a trump. It's right here. We already know what it is. It's going to be green for the first trick, blue for the second trick, and so on. Trump is determined randomly. That's because I shuffled all of these up, so it was random. Ties go to the earlier played. Remember that one? There could be some ties here. And you're going to score based on the contents of your tricks. So some of the cards that you're playing to your city, they have a little check mark. And depending on how you build your city out, you might get some points at the end of the game for that. What is your objective, right? You're building a city of 8 cards. Really 3 things you're doing. You're playing cards to win tricks. If you win the trick, you'll get these bonuses that are at the top here, right? These are like first, second, and third place. You're playing cards in front of you that will stay in front of you for the entire game. You might get points for those. For example, 1 point for every green bag in your city. And depending on the card that you play, you'll also be drafting these cards or collecting them to be played in a future round or a future trick. All right, let's check out some of the components. We have our Minikins. They're up here. We got some of these bonus hex tiles. Those are going to be rewards for some of these cards here. We have the cards. There's 3 suits. They range from 1 to 20, green, red, and blue. We'll be getting those during the game. There is a single 21 in the game. This is the most powerful card in the game. So if you play this, you're going to win. We also have player color tokens. That's how we're going to know who's winning up here. And I think that's it. All right, so to set up, I've set up a 3-player game. These cards are double-sided, right? 2-player game is going to go on this side. 3-player game is going to go on this side. There is a 4-player version, a 5-player version. It's just count up the white circles. If you're playing a 3-player game, all of these cards should have 3 circles. The final card, we're not really playing to this trick, but the final card does need to have this like end game thing on it. And what that is telling us is that blue is going to matter at the end of the game to get bonuses from this thing. All right, so deal out 6 cards to everyone. Everyone's going to get a player color in these markers. After you get your 6 cards, check them out and put 2 back to the bottom of this deck. So you'll have a hand of 4 cards. All right, how to play. Every round or every trick is going to do the same thing. First thing you want to do is you want to create the display. Flip up 4 cards in a 3-player game. It's number of players plus 1, right? So 4 cards right here. And then the second thing you're going to do, starting with the start player going clockwise, we're going to flip over a card. And if it has a lightning bolt, do whatever it says immediately, right? This says get 1 Minikin, right? So this player right now should get 1 Minikin. We'll see what you do with these later. Then our next player will play 6. It's not a must follow. You can play whatever card you want. Our third player will play a blue 15. We know that green is trump for this first trick. So this yellow player is getting first place. This red player is getting second place. And this next player is getting third place. So they'll put their markers up here to let us know who got first, second, and third. And then there are some bonuses on these cards. And collect those bonuses if they apply, right? So yellow should be getting 3 Minikins, right? The other bonuses on these cards are the laurels or the points. You'll get those at the end of the game. You got these little purple star things. They look like this. There's a little bit of set collection going on. So the more of these that you've collected at the end of the game, the more points you'll get. And then there's a 4th bonus, which is get one of these hex tiles. I think I'm going to go over those a little later, right? And so after you've played your cards, remember, these stay in front of you, right? We're building our city. And I'll go over the cards a little more in a second. Let's just do one more quick example here. Let's do one more quick example. Starting, right? So starting with whoever was in last place and going up. So purple, red, yellow, that's the order we're now going to draft. So purple was in last place here. Maybe they decide to draft that card. Then red maybe takes this one and yellow takes this one. Whatever is left over, put that at the bottom of the deck. We want to see 4 brand new cards here. For the next trick, right, again, now blue's going to be trump, but before we play cards, put 4 new cards out here. And starting from yellow and going clockwise, you're not playing cards in this order. It's just find out who won that last trick. They start, go clockwise, and they will play some cards. Now here, no one played blue, no one played trump, so at this point, it's just highest number. There is a tie for highest number, and remember, we said this earlier, but it's the earlier player who played will win the tie. So yellow would get first place, purple would get second place, red would get third place, and then starting from red, purple, yellow, they're going to draft these cards. Okay? Remember, these cards stay out in your city. They don't go away. We didn't flip over any lightning bolts, so no immediate effects will be applied. All right, let's check out some of the city cards and see what they're going to do for us. Let's flip over one of these. So the city cards have a couple different things going on. One, they got some symbols at the top right, right? You're collecting these to help you accomplish like end game goals. So if at the end of the game I had 4 books and 3 smiley faces, I'm getting 7 points. I do need to fill this up with Minikins, right? 4 Minikins, but at least I'm almost there. I got 2 smiley faces in a book to help me start working on this. Here's another card, right? Comes with a book in a green bag. At the end of the game, 4 smiley faces, 3 points. It's got a check mark, and this needs spots for 3 Minikins. This spot right here says I get 2 Minikins, and I get one of these bonus tiles. So a couple things. First, anytime that you get Minikins, you must immediately put them on one of your cards. They give me the same card, different cards, however you want. As long as you have room for them, put them out there. If you don't have room for them, that's okay. They're not going to run away. Just take them, put them beside your city, and as soon as you play a card that does have spots for these, they got to go there. They're going to run to that spot, right? They want to fill it up. They don't want to be standing around. All right, this also says we get one of these hex tiles. Let's talk about this. So I think some of these cards will let you get some of these hex tiles, and some of the bonuses from the tricks will get you hex tiles. So looking at these 5 hexes down here, those are just more symbols, right? This is another green bag, right? This is another blue heart, so you can collect that. These 3 up here will get you an immediate bonus, so if I took this one, I would get 1 Minikin for every green card. So if I took this, I would get 1, 2 Minikins. This one's pretty cool. This is like having a wild card in front of you at all times. And that's not going to go away. That'll stay with you until the end of the game. This last one's just 2 points at the end of the game. Again, let's say I had this, right? Later on, I collected another bonus tile. Let's go over this one again. 1 Minikin for every green card. So at this point, it would be 1, 2, and I'm going to use this wild as my 3rd green card, so I could get 3 Minikins if I grab this and I had this token. Let's check out the last card right here. Yep, it says 1 Minikin. It's got a lightning bolt. 1 Minikin for every blue heart, including the card you just played. So I would get 2 Minikins for this card. All right, we're gonna keep doing that until we've played 8 tricks, and then we're gonna get to the last bonus card, that end game tile, right? And so what we do here is we all reveal. Let me move these out of the way. We all reveal our hands, and whoever has the most blue is going to get that bonus, right? So this player right here, where they have 25. they're going to get to put their marker up here in this top spot. Second place, we'll go down here, they'll get 2 Minikins and 2 points. In third place, we'll get 2 Minikins. And this symbol right here says, you may play a card out of your hand and put it into your city and get 3 Minikins. So getting top spot up here is pretty cool. After you do that, we'll move on to scoring. Scoring is not too bad. It says count up all your laurels. So there's laurel points up here. There might be some on your cards, but add that up. Then check every city that has a check mark, right? So this has a check mark, and as long as I have 2 Minikins right here, I'll be able to score this card. And then the third thing is check out those purple stars, right? So you have a purple star token here, and there's a lot of purple stars as rewards on these reward cards. And there's a little bit of a set collection. So from 1 to 6, you'll be able to get some points. If you manage to get 6 or more, that's 21 points. Add all that up, and whoever has the most points wins. And that is Minikin City. Hopefully we didn't get any rules wrong. Thanks for watching.